woke up this morning and my feet are swollen. I can't even put on sneakers. I also have cramps, don't know why, so I took some Advil. But I did look up why the hell are my feet swollen on the internet. And as it turns out, apparently during the summer, when your body has not cooled off, when you've eaten a lot of salt or had a high salt intake, and you aren't drinking enough water, your feet swell at night. The thing is, I don't really eat that much salt. I hardly eat any meat. I don't even eat red meat, but when I do eat meat, I'll eat like fish every now and again. I haven't had fish since I was here. No, I had sushi one time. And that was a few days ago. But I've eaten mostly vegetarian foods when I'm here, so I was like, none of this makes any sense. Then I look up foods with high salt intake, France. And you know what number one is? Bread. You know what they serve at every single meal in France? Bread. You know what I've eaten every single meal since I've been here? Bread. So I'm waiting for the staff to deliver more water to my hotel room. I am elevating my feet so that I can start to get the swelling down. But it actually hurts to stand, so that part's not funny. And I can't even put on my sneakers. So I'm wearing my Birkenstocks. And you can I'm not gonna show you guys because I'm not gonna show my feet, but my feet are so swollen they barely fit into the Birkenstocks. It's like a snug fit in my Birkenstocks, and normally it's just the most loose shoes ever. So yeah, not a great start to today. Luckily I don't have any matches planned to attend, so I don't have any games or anything that I was planning to attend today. So I am just gonna lie in bed and watch Netflix and chill. Yeah, I physically cannot really move. I went to breakfast this morning, it was fine, but yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I am awake. I am okay, I think. My feet aren't really swollen anymore, so that's good. I'm really hungry. It is 5 p.m. I just edited the part one to this video, so Paris at the Olympics video. There isn't much open today because it's Sunday, so we're gonna see what I can actually get and what restaurants are even available. I originally wanted to walk to an Italian restaurant, but as I started walking I was like, this is getting harder and harder to stand on my feet. Even though I felt better, it wasn't completely back to normal. So I ended up stopping at a restaurant that was really close to the Eiffel Tower to just sit down. The restaurant I was going to go to is a 20-minute walk away, and I just don't think my feet can handle that right now. So I sat down at another restaurant and I just ordered a salad because I feel like that's a safe bet and not really salty. I drank one full bottle of water, which is a liter, but I definitely did drink another one. I ordered water again just now, but yeah, I need to increase my water by a lot. Crispy chicken. I was trying to avoid fried foods, and I just didn't know that the chicken for this salad was going to be fried. It was really good though.
Coca?
No. Lilo. Yes. I ended up eating this pretty quickly because there were just a lot of smokers at this restaurant. Good morning. Today we are going to field hockey. I'm really excited about it. I haven't really been sleeping on any type of schedule. It's actually really annoying. Yesterday I stayed in bed all day, only went out for dinner. Then I went to bed at 9, and then I woke up at 3 a.m. and I was just scrolling my phone. So naturally I go back to sleep because I don't have a full night of sleep. And then I wake up, I force myself to get up at 9 a.m. so that I can actually go to breakfast and not miss breakfast again because that was treacherous. And then here with you guys. So I am quite tired, although have slept. It's just weird. I'm still trying to adjust to this time zone. This morning I did reserve a bike so that I can ride to the Korea House. So the Korea House is totally free for you to enter. You just have to make a reservation beforehand. And from what I saw online, on TikTok, it was really cute. So I'm really excited to try it out. They give you your own Olympic ID. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I am going to ride the bike there because that is free, but the bikes are reserved for later on today, so I can't ride it to the stadium. So we'll just have to take the metro out there. The stadium is about an hour away and the game's at 5, and they tell you to be there an hour and a half before the game start. And also it's 2 games, so I bought 1 ticket, but I get to see 2 matches, and each match is about an hour and a half. It's gonna be a long day. I don't know if I'm gonna actually stay for both matches, we'll see. It's a late game. Well, not late, but you know, like by the time I get back on the metro and then come back here, it's gonna be like 9. So I am just like fixing my eyebrows. I haven't really put on much makeup of anything, except for when I go out to dinner. Oh, we also have to stop by the phone store so I can get a phone strap, because I've been seeing just like a lot of videos about pickpocketing lately, and it's kind of been making me nervous. So I'm just gonna go to the phone store real quick before we go to the Korea house. I don't know if it's on the way, but like we'll be on a bike, and the bikes are kind of electric. Like you have to pedal, but not, I don't know. I don't really know how to describe that one, to be totally honest, but I did already put on sunscreen on my face. Okay, so let's go get the bike. I got lost 4 times going to this phone store. I was so distraught and annoyed by the time I got there, but when I did get to the station, I found the store and the woman helped me get a phone strap, so that was squared away and it was time to go to the Korea house. This bike is being more trouble than what it's worth, I think. I can get places fast, obviously, but following the bike route here is like more difficult than it seems, because I will put on like the bike path on Google Maps and it'll take me to all the streets that have bike paths, which is great. But the streets here are so small that I can't tell if it's a one-way street or a two-way street. So the bike, like arrows on the street, will be going in one direction, but Google Maps will tell me to turn up that street, and then people are just like riding in the opposite direction of the arrows on the street. It's so confusing. It is so confusing. And then once I get to a place, I can't just park the bike anywhere. I have to park it in the bike parking, which is like typically on corners. So I end up having to walk, like, you know, to the corner or to like the main street to park the bike and then circle back to walk to where I am. Anyway, we are at the Korea house. Luckily, I already have my ticket reserved, so I don't really have to wait. So let's just do it. All of the Olympic teams didn't have team houses, so only a few countries decided to have a team house, and this was really nice the way they set it up. There were a bunch of installations and photo booths. They were giving out skincare, they were giving out snacks. You could wait in line for the photo booths, but I decided to wait in line for the food because there was different Korean foods that you could try. There was also a screen set up where you could watch different matches that Korea was participating in during that day. And they did have like different pop-ups and meetups that you could do with different athletes. So that was really cool. The inside was really nice, although it was pretty hot. This was a really interesting photo booth that you could do while exercising. I thought that was very interesting. Upstairs, they had another section where you could watch like a little film, but I decided to get something to eat. I was the last person in line when they ran out of food, so I was so happy about that. They only had rice balls left, so I have to try it. I am pretty hungry, and it was only 10 euros, so I'm like, all right, why not? So I have kimchi, tteokbokki, I'm pretty sure I'm saying that incorrectly, and then I have this bulgogi rice bowl. It said it's plant-based, but then he said the sauce was like beef, so I guess it's like vegan. I'm not really sure. We'll see how it tastes. Oh, I just broke my fork. Damn it. Wooden forks. Broke it. Okay. Let's try with the tteokbokki. This is like a pasta, I guess. It's like sticky, spicy penne. It's but not like a tomato sauce, but more of like a hot sauce. I was just really excited for the kimchi. I saw there was kimchi on the menu, and I'm like, I have to try it out. Okay, so here's kimchi. Never disappoints. And then this is the rice ball. I don't really know how to eat this, to be honest. It's pretty hot though, so I'm not going to eat it just yet. I don't know if it's me, but this kimchi is so good. Like, I've been wanting kimchi for a while, so let's just hit the spot. Okay, now for the rice ball. It's a specific type of rice that I can't put my name on it. Oh, hold on. It almost looks like a beef rice-a-roni. But it's pretty good. It is plant-based, so I think this is vegan. So I don't think it's actually beef. But actually, I kind of do see some beef in there. Some meat. It said it was plant-based though, so maybe it's like vegan meat. I'm concerned about it because I don't eat beef, that's why. But I don't think it's real beef. I think it's like vegan meat. It tastes kind of real though. So Okay, I am headed back to the hotel. That was really cool. I'm pretty sure it was thrown on by either like their Olympic committee or their tourism committee, because it was really like trying to get people up to visit Korea, which is so dope. Korea is already on my like destination wish list anyway, so it was just like cool to get a little taste of it, especially the kimchi. Oh my god, the kimchi was so good. But you could tell like some of the people who were K-culture fans, you know, like K-pop, K-drama, like all people who were like definitely into it. I don't really know all that much about it, to be totally honest. I think the only like K-pop group I know is BTS. And didn't they break up? I'm pretty sure they did. But yeah, goes to show how much I know. Mouth is a little hot from the tteokbokki. It was a little spicy. That did feed my craving for kimchi that I've had for the last few days. I actually considered going to a Korean restaurant here, but they serve like multiple people at a time. Like, so a lot of Korean foods, like they will serve like family sizes, and it's just me. So you know, like I can't eat, you know, enough for a family of 4. So headed back to the bike and going to go back to the hotel. Girl, that bike wore me out. Oh my gosh. I am so tired. I have a few hours to kill, luckily, and they just brought some water back to my room. Thank God. I'm about to drink all of this. Yeah, I'm gonna lay down and rest for a little bit, charge some of my electronics, and then we're gonna head out to the field hockey game. We are taking the metro, and honestly, I'm really happy that we are, because if I would have to ride that bike 45 minutes one direction, the battery died. That's what it was. It's an electric bike, but the battery died, so I had to go manual. Oh, I'm tired. Okay, let me lay down and rest for a few hours, and I'll come back and go to the field hockey game tonight. I spent some extra time napping, so we're running a little bit late, but we're gonna walk to the metro. I also just booked my flight to Budapest, so most of my hotels have been booked for the first like 3 weeks. I booked all the hotels, but I didn't book all the flights. I don't know why I did that. I don't know. Sometimes I do book a lot of things ahead of time, but lately I've just been like, let's go on the fly and like see what I want to do. So I did book my hotel already. I just booked my flight today. So yeah, we'll be going to Budapest bright and early on Wednesday, but let's get to this field hockey match. I'm like so excited. I got my water, which I can refill at the match. Like they have like refill stations at the stadium, so you don't even have to buy water if you don't want to. I also brought my emergency Cheez-Its because I'm gonna need a snack at some point during the journey. And yeah, so let's head there. Getting to the first station was pretty easy, but then once I got in the second station, I had to really like navigate where to go, and luckily they had a lot of people out with signs that were guiding audiences, so I just followed the crowd and went onto this train. This one was air conditioned, I was just very happy about. But the little town that the stadium was in was really cute and small. Everyone was outside drinking beers and listening to music, and it's actually custom for people to have a beer before the game, and then for the players to have a beer after the game, which is so different than what I'm typically used to. Okay, so I am here early, which is good. The game starts in 30 minutes. The thing is, my seat is situated in the sun again, so I'm going to reapply some sunscreen, but I'm also going to stand in the shade right here, because like right in front of the entrance, because I just don't want to be in the sun right now when I don't have to. So yeah, I'm going to reapply, I'm going to chill out. I got my mama magnet. Actually, I think I'm going to find the water station and then refill. Numéro 16, Yoshi. Numéro 18, sooo. Numéro 2, Numéro 20. I didn't even know who was playing in the quarterfinals when I bought the tickets. I just wanted to be able to see a field hockey game at the Olympics, and this was really cool to see because it was Holland and GB, and Holland is known for having both really good women's and men's teams, so I was really excited to see this. I actually used to coach with a bunch of guys from the Netherlands when I was in college, so this was like a full circle moment. It was really fun in the stands because everyone was doing the wave, everyone was cheering, like people were in really good spirits, but I was so hungry by the end of the game that I left to go to this sandwich shop and I bought a sandwich. Yo, I was so hungry. I bought a salmon sandwich and a slice of apple pie from one of the random shops on my way back to the train station, and I ate it on the train ride. So I ate the sandwich on the first train ride, and then I ate the apple pie on the second train ride, and it was so good. I was so hungry. My stomach was growling at the start of the second half. That's how I knew I was gonna have to eat something on the walk home. Like, and that's so American of me, but I couldn't help it. So I'm on my way back to the hotel, and I smell like booty cheeks. It's so gross. I can't even stand to smell myself. Like, I can't wait to shower. I feel so sticky and so gross. I only stayed for the first game because I was so hungry, but also because my seat yet again was in the sun. That's what I get for buying the cheap seats, I guess. But oh wait, which way am I going? Hold on. But yeah, Holland is a really good field hockey team. Like, they are known to be really great field hockey players, so I'm not surprised that they won and advanced to the semifinals. So that was the quarterfinals. It was pretty funny to like hear people talk about the players because field hockey isn't really popular in the US, so hearing people like know all the rules and explain it to other people, and like they know like what calls are good, what calls are bad. Like it just reminded me of like my mom when she used to be sitting in the stands and watch me play hockey. Like, she didn't really know the calls, but she would know. And so after like 4 years of her watching college hockey, she was like, oh, okay, like I know that was bad, like I know that was good. But yeah, I'm sure she misses. She used to complain all the time about having to come to my games, but I'm sure she misses it just as much as I do, because those are really good times. They're really fun. Anywho, so it was just like nice to be in that type of environment, people who actually know the sport and follow it, because like there's professional hockey leagues in other countries outside of the US. So really, really cool. Like I said, I just need to shower. Like, it's almost 8 o'clock. It's still bright as day out, clearly, but tomorrow I have a volleyball game at 9 a.m. so I have to be on my shiz. Like, get up on time, eat breakfast, and then walk on over to the volleyball court. It is near the Eiffel Tower, so I can walk there, which is great. I'm sure it'll be outside. No, it definitely is outside because it's not like an enclosed stadium. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep getting this tan on. Like, I'm sure this is, oh god, it's probably even worse from behind. Okay, anyway, I need to go take a shower. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. I swear, no matter how much water I drink, it's just never enough. Like, I am consistently dehydrated, and I drink so much water here. I drink so much water at home. I don't know what's happening. But anyway, we are running late. It's 8:22. The game starts at 9. I'm supposed to be there an hour and a half in advance. LOL. Did I mention there's 2 stadiums near the Eiffel Tower, and I don't know which one that I actually have to go to? I also don't know how many games are included in this ticket. So like, if I miss this 9 a.m. game, I don't know if there's another one. So we're gonna see if I actually make it. But it's a beautiful day, a beautiful morning. I completely just covered my entire body in sunscreen. I haven't worn this much sunscreen since I played field hockey in college. So yeah, I also got these shorts. These are super cute shorts. I got them from REI. They sent me a PR package, and these were so comfortable. The pockets are so deep. I'll have to show you guys later, but I like these shorts a lot. They're like, I think they're supposed to be camping shorts, but they feel like if Bermuda shorts were sporty. Like, I just love them. So I'm really excited about my shorts today. Anyway, gotta walk, gotta go. Let's see if we can make it there in time. I was in the wrong stadium and I just missed the train, so we're gonna wait for the next one. It comes in 6 minutes.
Luckily, the actual stadium that I was supposed to be at wasn't really that far, but since I did miss the metro, I had to wait for the next one, and I ended up getting to the stadium as the game was starting. So my seats for this game were really close, and I was really happy about that because I was behind a few guys that were leading the cheers for both Turkey and China. So this was a lot of fun. The energy in the building was really great. I also wasn't expecting there to be so many sets for this one game, but it was definitely worth it. It was such a good game. Along with the performers in between sets, there was also different activities that the crowd could do. They also had like a dance cam, and they did have different setups that you could play in before the game. However, it was closed afterwards. I ended up leaving early yet again because I was just so hungry. Clearly, I did not plan out my food eating schedule all that well, but I headed to this pedestrian street that's near the Eiffel Tower, sat down, and ordered something to eat.
So I came to this pedestrian street that I saw on TikTok, and oops, it's really cute. It's walking distance from my hotel, which is also really nice. There's also an Aldi. I was not expecting that. I've never seen an Aldi as many times as I've been in Paris. Wait, can I show you guys something really cute? They have these little like stools for your bags, and they go inside, so like people can't take it. So look, like it's specifically for your purse. How cute. Anyway, so this is thank you. Merci. So this is apple juice, but this is one of the first restaurants I've seen, at least this trip, where the wine is literally cheaper than non-alcoholic drinks. If the wine is cheaper than water. And I don't drink anymore, which is like, of all places to be with as a sober person, I'm in Europe, you know? So what I didn't understand from this entire trip is that the tickets that I bought were for like the quarterfinals for like the full day. So like if you buy one ticket, you can go to all the games in that day. And USA was playing at 4 p.m. However, once you enter the stadium, you can't re-enter, right? So you can only go in once. So once you leave, you can't, go back in afterwards. So I went to the 9 a.m. game, and that game went longer. So that delayed the second game, which meant that the third game, aka the US game, was also going to be delayed, which meant that I would be there longer. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to get something to eat in the stadium. Well, the stadium didn't have any food open for whatever reason. I guess they like only do it at a certain time before the game starts. I don't know. But there wasn't any food, and they also closed the bathrooms. So you can only use the bathrooms outside of the stadium. So I was like, I have to leave. Like, I'm hungry, and like if I stay here all day, I'm not gonna have any food, and I'm not gonna have a restroom until like the next game starts, which would have been at 1 p.m. and it's literally 12:30 right now. So yeah, it just wasn't gonna work, which is kind of annoying because like I did want to see a USA game, but at the same time, like I'm okay. I had a really great time. The game was really good. Like the energy in the stadium was really like intense. It was a good time, so I had a good time. I am gonna eat lunch here and then head back to my hotel. I do have to plan for, I have to check in for my flight to Budapest. I have to answer some work emails and stuff. So honestly, staying wouldn't have been the best for me because I already have to work anyway. But yeah, so I ordered a pizza and I got some apple juice, and I'm just gonna chill for a little bit.
Since the weather was really nice, I decided to go to Eiffel Tower and just sit in the grass, but these birds were crazy, and also a few bees jumped on me, and I just ended up leaving. I was there for maybe 5 minutes. So I walked back to my hotel room and relaxed. But then I found a Black-owned restaurant in Paris. And as many times I've been in Paris, I have never been to any Black-owned restaurants. So I had to go. Like, I could not resist. It was a chicken and waffle spot. And again, I've never had this in Paris before. I had to try it out. I was also so hungry, and all the food I had was okay, but not great,
It smells so good. I'm so excited. I also got a sweet tea. This is also the cheapest food that I've had this whole time. I am outside of the 7th. I think I'm in the 11th. Not totally sure, but oh my gosh, I'm so hungry. The food smells so good. I got, what did I get? I got chicken and waffles and sweet tea and mac and cheese.
I normally don't eat anyone else's mac and cheese except for my mom's, so when I tasted this and it was actually good, I just could not help myself. I really went in on this meal. I ate almost all of it, which is so surprising. It was so good.
That was the best decision I've made this entire trip. That food was so good. Wait, the waiter was like speaking to me in French, and I could understand him, but I would answer in English because sometimes it's hard for me to answer in French right away. So he was like, "How long have you been in Paris?" And I was like, I'm just visiting. And he was like, "Oh, so where did you learn French?" It was like asking questions. I think he was, and when I told him I was from the US, he was like, "And you learned French in the US?" And I'm like, "Yeah, barely. It's not very good, but you know, I try." Actually, let me go sit down to finish this vlog. But, so I was telling the guy, like, if you speak too fast, like, I can't understand. I just like get stuck with like trying to figure out, like, because I speak like proper French, like school French, right? And people don't speak that in everyday life, right? So whenever they like will say something that I don't recognize, I like immediately just ask them to speak in English, and most people can. So that's like, you know, bad on my part. But sometimes when I do understand them in French, I don't like really respond in French as quickly. I just respond in English because that's my default. So yeah, he was like surprised that I had even known like any French or like understood it or like all that. And I guess he thought that I lived here because he was like, "How long have you been here?" And I was like, "Oh no, I'm just visiting," which I think is why he was also surprised I even like learned French in the first place. Anywho, I am about to head back on the metro. I'm sitting on this really cute bench. It's just a really nice day out. It's 8 p.m. It's so bright. It's so nice. The weather has been pretty decent the entire time that I'm here, but I'm really happy for it. Anywho, I have to be up very, very early tomorrow because I'm going to Budapest. So I have a flight that leaves at 7 a.m. So I will see you guys in Budapest in the next vlog. Bye.